This episode of the podcast is brought to you by the Tattooed Traveler YouTube channel. Join award-winning TV host and travel expert Todd Newton as he takes you coast to coast and around the globe to destinations like Paris, Rome, Bangkok, Hollywood, Mexico, New York, and so many more. Experience all the world has to offer by visiting thetattooedtraveler.com or subscribe on YouTube at The Tattooed Traveler.
Welcome to the host with the most, Toddcast. And now, direct from the Razzle Dazzle Studios, here's the tan, tattooed connoisseur of conversation, Todd Newton.
Welcome to the Toddcast. It's nice to have you here. Maria and I are actually on vacation this week, so this is a highlight from our morning radio show that occurred just before Christmas. We were talking about Christmas gifts for people, and I'm so glad Christmas is over, aren't you? My family is generally easy to buy for, my kids especially. I know exactly what my son wants, and my daughter sends pictures.
Well, if she sent a photo, you know exactly what it is.
That's right. She sent a photo of this really cool purse that she wanted, and she told me what store it was. But the store sells a lot of purses. So I went in there yesterday, and I was looking at the photo, and I'm having to look at it was like a scavenger hunt, like a seek and find. I had to look at
not
cues.
This one.
Yeah, I had to look at cues and clues rather, and but I found it, so it was good. I have zero qualms getting gifts for people that I care about, people that I respect, people that I love. But the question always comes up this time of year: what do you get someone that you don't really care for, but you have to go through with the gesture? That's still a thing. I mean, there are some people that you have to
I don't know, like siblings, in-laws, coworkers.
The majority
I'm just naming off people.
The majority of the holiday list, actually, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I think I have the perfect answer. Perfect answer, because I get this from 2 or 3 people every year, and I'm, at first my brother gets me this every year, and at first I thought he was just doing it because it felt mindless to me initially, but now it really doesn't. Do you have any guesses of what this might be?
No, not at all.
Okay. A lot of experts say that the best gift for that person is the old "I made a donation in your name" trick.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That way, the person gets nothing.
I'm giving you something without giving you something.
Yeah, but the charity that you love, and I know you're very, very involved with the Susan G. Komen Foundation. I like my best friend's Animal Society, and I like the Michael J. Fox Foundation. They benefit, and the planet doesn't get anything else tossed into a landfill because if you don't like that person doesn't like you. That's how human beings are. It's never a one-way street and something like that. But and you just toss things. I used to toss so many holiday.
The regifting.
Yes.
I was thinking about you. Here you go, honey.
Right.
You were thinking about me? Why are you giving me this?
That's a really good idea, though, isn't it? Because So listen, if there's somebody that you're shopping for, and you have to get them something, you're totally obligated. It's the right political move or it's a classy move. Why don't you go to ToddNewtonMorningShow.com and click on one of my or Maria's favorite organization links? These are organizations where a considerable amount of every single dollar goes right to the research, and
right,
and then they win. But yeah, you gotta. Sooner. I think that list of people that I don't really want to buy for, but I have to, it gets smaller every year, thankfully.
I think you need to talk to your brother.
Yeah. He does that Doctors Without Borders, and that's a good cause, but I guess over the past 20 years or so that he's been getting me that, they've definitely benefited. I haven't gotten anything.
They should send you a plaque and a check.
Let's get back to the talk that will keep you talking. This is the host with the most, Toddcast with Todd Newton.
That's right. And be sure to grab your copy of my book, Life in the Bonus Round. Proceeds benefits the Michael J. Fox Foundation for Parkinson's Disease Research. You can get it on Amazon or on my website, of course, toddnewtononline.com. Now, let's get to this, Maria, okay? I just can't, I can't get on board. To me, how you hang your toilet paper, whether the flap is in the front or the flap is in the back, it makes no difference to me. That toilet paper is going to end up with the same death regardless. You know what I mean? That thing, the outcome, I don't care if the flap is in the front or the flap is in the back. Life ain't going to be good for those, next few squares of toilet paper. You know what I mean?
Not at all.
There has been this ongoing debate. You know, I think the general consensus is you're supposed to hang it with the flaps in the front. A little easier to pull, I guess, right? Is that how you guys do it, or does it not matter?
I used to do it that way, but then other people would move it around. So now you know what happens? We take the toilet paper off the roll, where you have it hanging, and then use it however we want, and then just stick it back on there.
Well, how many people you got coming over to your house to do that kind of business?
No, it's like me and Alan. My mom lives with me. My brother lives with me, so it's the four of us. Okay. Like if we're in the guest bathroom, so everybody's doing something different.
Okay, all right, good. Well, this debate, it turns out, isn't just a matter of personal preference, although you would think it would be because it is one of the most private of times in a person's day. But the University of Colorado finally did a little study on it here, and what they determined to be the correct way to hang that toilet paper, that roll of TP, is with the end going over the roll and facing you. And it turns out
that is the preferred method.
It is the preferred method, and it's actually better for your health, if you can believe it.
Why?
So what these research, and again, we've said this so many times, we can't believe people get paid to research this kind of stuff. I mean,
who are the people? Who are the people doing that?
If you go to school and you go through the training to become a scientist, how on earth do you get assigned a research project to decide how people should hang their toilet paper before they clean up in the backyard? You know?
Before that, how do you get the people that are going to be the subjects you study?
They're cameras.
Who says, I'll tell you, I'll show you.
So these researchers had to go to these filthy, germ-filled public bathrooms to conduct this study. And when toilet paper is hung over the front, as opposed to going around the back, it decreases the likelihood that germ-filled hands will touch the wall. So the person sitting on the toilet is going to be touching the wall. And then if the toilet paper is still going around that way, then you have to touch the wall with your hands where their hands touch. And you got all that big deposit of bacteria that you could pick up from the person that was sitting there before you. Okay, you know what? I'm never the smartest man in the room, and I'm never the prettiest fish in the tank, but I could have figured that out.
Yeah.
I don't like to touch anything in a bathroom. Forget even before COVID, because I've seen men in public restrooms, and they can't hit where they're supposed to hit. They can't aim where they're supposed to aim. They don't wash their hands. I don't know where they got to go. So I could have figured this one out. But at least, Maria, we know, right? At least now we know.
We have the knowledge. Yes, we do. We're equipped.
You are better. You are a better person today for it. So congratulations, friends.
And keep that hand sanitizer handy.
Thank you for keeping the art of conversation alive. For more Todd, visit toddnewtononline.com. And don't forget to rate and review the show today. The Host with the Most Toddcast is produced by the Host with the Most, LLC. All rights reserved.